guys, this is FFAN16 and welcome to our Christmas kinda stream. It's gonna just be with a DJ Anime, Wild Mike, and Valkos, and I'm hoping this is working out as it's a lot of bandwidth for this thing to be able to do this. Let me know if you're having any audio or visual issues and we can go from there. I'm just gonna make sure it's a little jumpy. Okay guys, can you jump in and we'll see how this goes?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody. Guys. I'm hoping this isn't too jittery.
The time.
It's coming through okay for me.
It's coming through? Yeah. Okay.
Seems
it looks
good.
Jittery from my end, but because I've got a lot of feeds going, maybe it's just jittery on my end.
That's
well,
all right.
If you know the stream is working, you can just do chat pop out and then close out the actual stream window.
Yeah, I just like watching it, but I'll minimize it. Maybe that will help. So how is everybody? Merry Christmas.
Doing well. Merry Christmas to you.
Merry Christmas to all you guys.
Indeed.
How was your year, guys?
Great. It was a great year.
Long.
Yeah. Actually, mine went really quick.
Yeah.
It's just crazy.
It went by too fast.
Yeah.
The latter half of the year was a little business reductive. What do you want to call that? I don't know. But,
productive or reductive?
Reductive. Just slightly. You know, people taking like time off during the season and stuff. So December's a tough month for teachers, but.
Oh yes, I know. My sister's a substitute teacher, and she finds it hard to get work this time of year, just because teachers don't usually like taking time off this time of year.
Right.
What's oohing, DJ?
I was just playing. I was doing that new draw on Omnia.
Ah. Nice.
Reductive, tending to present a subject or problem in a simplified form, especially one viewed as crude.
Oh.
We can call it crude. That's fine. It was a crude.
I was checking out all the new.
Last half.
Checking out all the new weapons I got.
Oh, that's cool, Deej. So, what's your guys? Do you mind sharing any of your Christmas plans?
DJ, go.
DJ, take it.
I have to go.
I'll be the point of order. I point to you.
All right, fine. What are my Christmas plans? Let's see. Well, tomorrow night I've got to go. I'm going over to my aunt's house for dinner. And then Christmas Day, my brother and sister-in-law and a couple of friends are coming over. We're doing some big Christmas dinner thing over here. And I'm going out of town starting on Thursday to visit my aunt and uncle in Nashville for the weekend. So
Excellent.
there
Well,
you go.
that sounds nice.
Big plans. Sounds like mine's
Yeah,
fairly more simple than
I'm
that.
actually going to stream the day after Christmas, and if anybody's going to be around.
Well, I'm not going to be around, but I might be able to catch you on my phone.
Well,
Same.
if anybody wants to watch.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm going to go out of town and go to John's family. Hi, world. Welcome to the stream. Thanks for joining. Let us know how the audio and video is doing. If there's any issues, please let us know.
What's up,
Happy holidays
world?
to you, man.
The spicy quartuplets.
Huh?
He calls us a
Spicy quadruplets.
quartuplets.
Oh, okay.
Yuletide greetings from Mega Super Lionheart. Welcome, guys. Yuletide greetings.
What's up, guys?
Yuletide greetings.
Yeah, my daughter is not spending Christmas with me for the first time in a long time, so that's kind of got me down a little bit, but I'm glad she gets time with her dad and her grandparents on that side of the family, so
Yeah.
should be good for
Well,
her.
you're always good to hang out with and, you know, do whatever, so.
Hey, I get to drink more now.
You got John as well, so, you know. And you've got your glass. So
Yeah. No, it should be good. This is our first Christmas together, so.
that's good.
It's nice to be with somebody who actually likes Christmas, so.
Yeah. I know.
That's always a good thing.
Yeah.
Hard to find those people nowadays for whatever reason.
Yeah. Last one I had was very cranky next to Christmas, so it brought the spirit of the season down quite a bit.
Yeah. Don't want none of that.
What about Valkos, Mike?
What really makes Christmas really hard as a parent nowadays is there is nothing for kids anymore. Like,
Yeah.
I took like Fan, I was telling you earlier, this was the year we decided to tell my daughter the truth. So I decided to make it a little bit easier on myself because I had no idea what her mom got her or grandparents got her. I just decided to make it easy on myself. I took her shopping. I told her, I said, this is how much money you got. Just start picking out stuff. And she was grabbing like all these like little like figurine things that are like this big. Like, and they are expensive.
Yes. Kids' toys are crazy priced. Like, they think we're made of money. Like, shit.
By the way, here's a good question. When the hell did Legos become an official collector's item that's in the kids aisle? Because I don't recall ever having to pay $170 for a box of Legos that supposedly makes
a certain figure.
Yes.
That's been the last 10 years. They've been specializing in like specific movies or TV type figurines, and to build models. The models are just, they're crazy. I just buy that tub of Lego and I go to my 5-year-old and like, here, have an imagination, go.
Exactly. It's more creative that way.
Oh yeah.
I remember seeing a car made out of Lego.
Yeah.
That was ridiculous. Like a real sized car that ran.
Well, I remember seeing like the Death Star was like almost $300 if you wanted the like fine pieces and shit. It's like
Nah.
I remember watching a video a long time ago that a lady actually made a house out of Legos, like a legitimate livable house.
That would be expensive house.
That'd be one expensive. Yeah, I was gonna say that'd be one.
Unless it was a tiny house.
Yeah, really, dude.
No, this was like an actual like full-size Lego cabin.
Oh my word.
Every time I would open the door, I would shout at the damn door.
It's gotta be like double, triple
crunch.
paned.
Man, try to open a window. Nope, no more window.
Those tiny little Lego windows everywhere.
Right.
DJ, want to show off your Ultimisia. I am getting so jelly,
Ultimania.
says World of Final Fantasy. He wants to see your book, DJ. Go get us that beauty.
Alright, hold on a second. Let me get it off the shelf.
She's gonna go get it for you, World.
Be swift. Do it.
What are you doing, Valkos and Mike?
It won't take that long to grab it.
Mike,
You're looking at
You're
it.
looking at it. Here you go, World.
All right. Yeah, let's show that off.
Open
There
her
you
up.
go.
Crack it up.
Well, I was going to do a video and do this on video. And
Well, just show us a little bit and then save the bulk for your video. We don't want to take away
What
too
do you
much.
want to see? I mean, this book has everything. I
We
mean,
get the preview.
World's like, that's the stuff.
here, I'll just show.
It's like you're pumping it right into them.
Nice.
Ooh, that is so pretty. I'm gonna have to pick that up when I can.
Oh, it's the femme fatale. Look at that.
Yep.
I was about to say the picture of the girls almost looks like an NSFW type of thing.
Well, speaking of Final Fantasy, I got the new Cloud.
Turn it into.
Cloud and motorcycle
Right.
figure that came out. So.
Yeah, that was cool, DJ. That looks pretty sweet.
Yeah,
Real-
I haven't even taken it out of the box yet because I don't have a place to display it at the moment because I got all my Christmas decorations out. But once all those get put up, it's gonna be on display. So.
is that the one that's supposed to have like really good detail on it?
Oh yeah. It actually, the motorcycle apparently needs batteries so you can like turn, because the headlights and the brake lights apparently light up on that thing. So.
What?
The hell?
That is sick. Dude, how much did you spend for that? Do you mind me asking?
Enough.
All right, is that the game bike or the movie bike?
That's the movie bike. Advent
Oh,
Children.
the movie bike.
Oh, okay. I saw that once, and it's like I didn't have the money for it.
It's twice the size of the original one I have.
Okay.
It's like bigger than it. The one I have is a small version. This one's like 2 times bigger.
So how you guys feeling for the year for being small YouTubers and stuff? Do you feeling pretty
Doing
confident
great.
and happy with everything?
Oh yeah, couldn't be happier. Progress has
Here
been
y'all go. Here y'all.
amazing for everybody, I think.
Yeah, I went from
Hey.
76 subs to almost 300 in a year. It's just, thank you absolutely everybody who's supported, everybody that's present here, and all the other small YouTubers. You just make this so much fun, and coming to the chat, like, I met all you great people this year. Like, I'm thankful for each and every one of you guys, because
That reminds me.
you've helped and stuff, too, so.
Here you go, Cat Sith.
Yay, Cat Sith!
Awesome.
Kate said.
Kate.
Yeah.
Kate.
Kate said.
Kate said whatever.
There's an I in there.
Well, when you say something for years and then they finally put voices to it and you're like, oh, I was saying that wrong.
Lassie,
Right?
shut your gulp.
Right?
That's
Shut your
one thing.
mouth.
Making him Scottish was so weird.
I know, especially because like we know who actually controls
Yes.
Kate Sith, and
Yeah.
for that, and then you give him you give the doll Kate Sith a Scottish accent. It makes no sense.
Oh, look at Zidane. That's sick.
I
That's
like
a
that.
Namora
That's the
art right
classic
there.
Oh, it's got a lot of that kind of art in it. This book does.
I was gonna
I
ask
love the
Valkos to
classic
play us
art
something on
style.
that guitar I see behind him.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Not
Play
that.
us some Christmas music on that guitar.
I
Oh,
can't
gosh,
play
I
any
don't have
Christmas
anything
music on
memorized at all.
mine, so
Do what?
I can't even do Christmas music on mine. So
Yeah, we got 2 guitars here. Let's do dual leads. That sounds
you
like fun.
you blow me out of the water, man. I'd be so slow. I'm a slow
Also
guitar.
down. It's fine.
Hey, look, Fan, it's your favorite Southern cowboy.
As I reckon he's a good one there, DJ. He likes his selfie. DJ, it's my fake
Wait, was
Southern
that-
accent.
wait.
That was
Was
Irvin.
that Irvin?
Irvin, yeah.
Yeah, I
Yes.
remember streaming that when we first meet Irving was that bit of dialogue with him and the 2 girls that
Yeah.
Oh my
I've
god.
never seen before. Irving Poo.
Well, and I figured out why I didn't have Ward when I was doing the dragon fight with Kiros and Laganya. What I did was I went to the Sashami village and picked up the Timber magazine before doing that scene. And if you do that, you don't get Ward in your party. So if you
Interesting.
do that scene before you go to Shishami and pick up the Timber magazine, you will get Ward in your party.
Or Zephyr, as you call him.
Yep, Sepher.
I call him
Cypher.
Cypher.
Sepher.
Cypher.
I've always called him Cypher. I don't know. It's like...
Well, the first time I ever played it as a kid, I didn't really comprehend like how some names pronounced whenever they were spelt weird.
Yes.
I used to call the first name I called him was Saphir.
Fear.
Nice.
All right, how old were you then?
When did 8 come out?
When did 8 come out?
Oh, fuck. 1998?
Hold on, let me tell you. I'll tell
I was
you.
gonna
It
say
probably
98.
says in this book.
98. I would have been 10 years old.
Yeah.
Hi, Mr. K. Welcome to the stream, my friend. How are you doing? Merry Christmas. Happy holidays, whatever you do in your life. May you have great joy and peace and fun with friends and family.
Okay, no more looking. I'm gonna do a video. on
Yeah,
this.
leave some for the video, DJ.
Oh, there's plenty. Trust me. This book is 300 pages of Final Fantasy stuff. So.
I am so stoked for KH3. Yeah.
Oh my god, guys. I just kind of looked over something here.
What?
I was looking at my videos, and would you believe December 23rd of last year, I put out that 50 sub special showing off the video capture card.
Mm-hmm.
And
What's that yelling in the background? That must be at Valkos' place. Keep going.
Yeah. So, and then
Hi.
January. Yeah, the 1st of January is when I really got into the playthrough of Final Fantasy VII.
Yep.
So that means I don't know where I was at come the 1st of January of last year, or this year, but that means just within this year I have jumped about 400.
That's crazy.
About 450 subs.
That's crazy. But then again, I've jumped nearly like 220, so
I don't know how many I've jumped. I haven't checked.
I just want to quickly say that World says, LOL, I wasn't even born when the FFs on the PS1 came out, which I was though, because nothing could be better than opening a brand new PS1 game. And Lothar says, well, hello, everybody.
Hi, John.
Hi, John, you sexy beast. How are you? So, yeah, speaking of World's little comment there, you have any idea how old it makes you feel when you're streaming the Emerald weapon fight on 7 on Twitch? Somebody that you know raids you with like 100 people, and like half of them that are in that group are sitting there asking you, what game is this?
Oh my god, seriously?
Good lord, man.
Okay, Oren, you're not helping Mummy out any.
Especially when it's a group of JRPG fans.
Wow. The young gen have different.
It's the young gen.
Hi, DJ and Mike. I'm doing good. How are you? Valkos is here too. He just had to step away for a minute.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Okay, Oren, what are you doing?
Final Fantasy book, but I'm not doing that anymore.
I love how you have Red Dead Redemption in the back there.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to beat it, but the damn thing won't end.
It doesn't. Not if you do all the side quest stuff.
On my Final Fantasy book tomorrow. I was going to do it today, but I got sidetracked with other stuff.
Yeah. I gotta set up a stream date at some point for 10, because for the first time in my life, I actually reached Jet without a Game Shark.
Really? I've never used a Game Shark before, and I beat 10 a few times.
The furthest I ever got without a Game Shark when it first came out was I was able to get Inside Sin. But then all the monsters.
Borderlands is coming out for PlayStation VR now.
Yes, I knew that.
Yeah, but then when I actually got Inside Sin, everything was killing me.
Right, since monsters are hard if you don't have a high sphere grid.
I haven't played 10 in a long time.
I platinum 10.
I have a love-hate relationship with 10. I love the story. I love the characters. I hate the endgame.
Yeah, the endgame could have been a bit stronger, but the story endgame was good. Okay, I would say as a 15-year-old, Final Fantasy X pisses me off. Can you elaborate why, World? Why does 10 piss you off?
You want to talk about a 10 game that pisses you off? You should play the mini games in 10 too.
Oh yeah.
Oh, God.
Try to do 10-2 and get Trommel and not die a billion times until you learn that's a psychic ability, makes you invincible, and then you just use that.
I would rather go after
Hey,
Trommel
Valkos. Missed you, babe.
Than the Thunder Plains mini game for calibrating the towers.
Yes. Yeah. That mini game sucks.
More people.
Can I
in.
help
What's
you?
up, John? How you doing, man?
You're kind of frozen, Valkos. Oh no, there you go. There you go. World says, unfortunately for Jacked, I went to get something, I forgot what it was called, and it gave me 9999 for Jack's battle. That's now desperate. That's how desperate I got. Oh, he was having problems with Jack's battle.
According to what I've read, because I wanted to be well
I'm good,
prepared
Valkos. How are you, buddy?
Is you need at minimum, you need Tidus, Orin, and Yuna's celestial weapons fully powered.
It does help, yeah.
Yuna has to have holy, because that's like the key to everything, because that sucker will do a lot of damage.
Oh, I agree. And World also says that he hates that you can't skip scenes, and I agree. They should have done that with the PlayStation 3 and PlayStation 4 re-releases. Have the ability to skip cutscenes.
Well, 10-2 you can skip cutscenes, but if you want 100% completion, you can't skip them.
Yeah. Especially when you're talking to the old guy who's actually dead, but he has stories.
Yeah.
Oh, Machen?
Yeah, Machen, yeah. Dude, I am now full of hair. Thank you, Oren. Thank you.
Cat's like,
I want to show you something real quick.
Oh, Valkos wants to show us something.
Do you have any like accessories for your PS Vita?
Just some skins, like a rubber holder, so it feels like I'm actually grabbing a controller, and a screen protector and a case. That's about it.
Okay. How about a casing around it that creates a controller form with a charger on the bottom?
You're kind of freezing. Oh wow.
Looks like yeah, I can tell. I can see that.
It looks like a massive PlayStation controller.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, it does.
This right here is a charging port.
So does it have an onboard battery?
Oh, by the way, if you want to preview,
you charge the actual casing itself. Here's the charging port for the casing down there.
Oh yeah.
And then of course you can charge your PSP normally, but with this too, so it keeps it, double time on the go basically.
Nice.
So
we're having a bit of freezing on your end, Valkos, just to let you know. You're a bit choppy.
He's coming through
I'm not
fine
sure what's
for
up.
me.
He's coming for. Okay, must be just my end then. So never mind me.
He's good. He's good right now.
Okay.
Yeah. So apparently, from what I understand, if you want a good preview of what the PS5 controller is going to look like, just look at his PS Vita.
I'm guessing. Yeah,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
one of the concepts. I also like the latest concept that came out of Russia or something for the PS5. It kind of looks like the PS4, but a little bit sleeker, like a PS4 Pro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's hope that PS5 is able to play PS4 games.
It should if it runs the same internal hardware, which is what they're planning on using. It's just will they open up the capability of it?
Sure. Yeah, that was a big throwback with the PS3.
Yeah, because the
big detriment.
PS3 ran such silly hardware. Many of the developers actually hated making games for it because it wasn't your standard computer-like system, right?
Yep. At least it did Blu-ray though.
Yeah. That's just it. That's what Sony wanted to do. They wanted to be a multimedia platform, not just a gaming console. And
Right.
they just shot it out of the ballpark by putting Blu-ray in their console. Like,
Well, hopefully here soon my streams will stop being choppy from time to time from the hard drive freezing because I bought myself a little Christmas
SSD?
present. No.
Oh,
The Barracuda 6 terabyte hard drive.
nice.
Yeah, the one that's
I
in
just
my
bought
computer
myself-
is kind of old.
Just bought myself an SSD. Currently trying to get everything transferred over. So hopefully by tomorrow, I will have everything set up, ready to go.
I
That's
think
sweet.
Vince is supposed to get his new capture card tomorrow. No, he was supposed to get it today, I thought. That's what he said last night.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he had to send the rips all back.
Yeah, it was
Send it-
defaulty, and then they are not making them anymore, apparently.
Apparently they don't make those anymore.
By the way, you wanted to hear how desperate people are getting nowadays with this whole package stuff thing? I should have had this hard drive installed yesterday, but the SATA cable I had to get for it, I bought it for 57 cents from Newegg. It's an $8 item, and like literally, it had been delivered at my front door apparently at like 11 o'clock yesterday morning. By noon, the guy didn't knock, which that pisses me off. He did not knock to let me know that he was here. He left it at my front doorstep, and within an hour, somebody grabbed it.
What? You guys have those, like, Christmas thieves going around?
This is the second package I've had stolen. The first one was the first webcam that I ordered, and then I had to have a second one shipped to me for free. But luckily, they sent that one in the mail, so they stuffed it in my mailbox.
World's got a question. Anybody have any analysis or conception theories for the end of Final Fantasy VII? I'm guessing he's saying the remake. I am so intrigued about it. Well, it'd be interesting. I'd like to have the final boss fight stay epic because
First,
15
I
was
like the release
disappointing.
date for the game first.
Well, it's
Well,
apparently further in development than we thought. They just
Yes,
didn't want
I'm
to bring
aware
any
of that.
news forward because of KH3.
Yeah, I just did a video about that. Well, if he is talking about the remake, I just did a video about that here recently where Nomura did confirm that as soon as KH3...
Note the original,
Oh, the
like the
original,
end
like
when
the
you
end when-
see Meg. Oh, when you
Midget
see Meteor transform into a luxurious green field. Oh, Midgard. Oh, well, world, that's like 100 years in the future.
Yeah, no, that's 1,000.
Sorry, 1,000 years in the future. It took time. Well, it's the way he spelled it.
No, he spelled it midget.
He did.
He meant to say Midgard, though.
Yeah.
Sorry,
No.
that's
See,
really
what happens is that's a really old Red X13 and his grandchildren, great grandchildren,
I haven't
like.
played 7 in so long. and
Which,
it's like,
hold on.
when
that
actually
is-
stream that-
That is a legitimate question, though.
Yeah.
Because if you recall, when you meet 13 and then you learn about his family and his history, he's the only surviving member of his tribe.
So how did he have babies?
How did he have children?
Asexual, maybe?
Well, he's a
Like
form
a
of a
seahorse?
cat. I don't see that happening.
It
When I
is Final
stream that
Fantasy.
game- When I stream 7, it's
How
gonna
did
be- it's gonna
Vivi
be-
and
it's gonna be interesting.
Queena have kids? That's
what?
the weird. Final Fantasy 9. How did Vivi
Oh,
and Queena
gee.
have kids? The little black mages at the end are Vivi and Queena's kids. The eating, the big
Wait,
cook
what?
in
Yeah,
9.
I know who you're talking about.
What?
Yes,
Process this. Here.
Well,
it is canon that those two had kids.
Well, I don't think. Well, I guess. Well, if it's canon, I guess we know what Queena is then, because I remember.
Queen is a girl. Yeah.
Like, still to this day, people are still questioning what Queena
It
even
was.
is.
Yeah. No. Lothar says, when two red X13s love each other very much, or him and Cat Sith got it on.
Oh my god.
They're both guys. That's
It's
not,
a puppet!
What's your
That's
problem?
not scientifically possible.
In our
For
world.
fantasy characters, anything is possible scientifically.
Well, I mean, unless somebody decided to go the beast route, because if you remember, Hojo was wanting to breed him with Aerith.
Yep.
He wanted the ultimate being between an ancient and this other race, right?
Well, yeah, because
Hey DP, welcome to the
13
stream.
13's tribe was blessed with abnormally
DP,
extended life.
Yeah, DP says the game even refers to Queena as a she.
It's actually
Where?
actually S
Hold on,
slash he.
I'm looking up this character.
What it says in
I've got-
text.
That
Oh,
is
that-
true, LOL says Lothars.
Oh, y'all are talking about this.
Yeah, we're talking about that beauty right there.
Yep.
Some good looking
That's a little
stuff
different from
right
what I
there.
remember.
No, that's
That's
legit.
what I remember.
Yeah.
There you
There's
go.
one's the Nomura art and one's the game art.
Good going, Vivi. Yeah, man.
That's a score right there.
Oh man, here's a better player. There you go.
So what does
It's
the
all
book
about that
say,
time.
DJ? That book should tell us kind of what
I don't
gender.
know, I haven't read this book. What is God?
Yes, the scene where they get married in Conde Pay is yes, Vivi and her get married. There's a marriage scene.
I don't know. Is
I've got to finish my like.
is that in this book? Let me see.
It may be, but yeah, no,
I know.
I finished 9 a long time ago though. So my cousin
never
loves
tried-
9.
I know how Quina got attracted to Vivi now. He can cast the frog spell.
Queena loves frogs.
She
Yeah.
eats them though.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
she
that
eats them,
scene
so-
in the Coda
Biggest
Pate
place
was
in
just for
women's
comedic
heart.
relief. But it's
For
in game.
frogs.
It's got to be canon.
Final Fantasy 9, the game I enjoyed playing it, but it's not one of my it's not one on my
It's not on my favorites either.
It's not on my favorite list of Final Fantasy games I'd play.
I don't even think it makes my top 5. It makes my top 10, but it doesn't make my
It's in my
top 5.
10, but it's not a game I'd go back and like play again.
I have a
I
cousin
like
who
it.
could play it like I play 8 constantly.
it.
Ah.
That's a great
I like 9.
game. I love the music in 9 because it takes.
9
Mm, the music's
9 gets
really
such
nice.
a bad rap.
Da,
music's great.
da, da, da,
Even though
da,
some-
da,
well,
da, da, da.
9 does recycle some music from 7.
9 is DP's favorite of all time.
Okay, sorry DP, it's not one of my. It's that's. Cool.
Everybody has their own favorite Final Fantasies.
Everybody has their own favorite. It's all
Just did a
good.
quick look up. Looks like there was more than one Red 13 species, so he was not the last of his species.
Mm.
Interesting. I have people that want to like give.
World
they
is liking
wanna-
the stream. We are killing him.
Huh?
World's enjoying it.
Oh, okay.
World absolutely
I
loves
have
9.
people- I have people that rag all over Final Fantasy 15, and I'm just like, yeah.
You know
whatever,
what? I got a
No,
new
no, no.
I got a new friend into 15 last night. I did a new game plus and I played up to the part chapter 3 and now he's going to play. So,
I'm settling this once and for all. Nobody has 15 as their favorite. However, 15 is what are getting the women into Final Fantasy because
I don't know. There's some new guy players I've never played Final Fantasy before that got in because of the action based of that RPG. That it's not a turn based, right? So
Right.
that's drawn a lot of new people that are more Western action players rather than RPGers into these series. So
I
Well,
don't know.
I got a friend that's hooked on Persona 5 now.
All I know is that if I see one more fan art of Noctis and Prompto, I'm going.
I know the shipping is weird.
I don't ship that.
Hang on, we got some questions. Lothar says Final Fantasy VI is his favorite. Question from Art: what's everyone's favorite Final Fantasy song, or with lyrics and vocals? I would say I have two that are tied: "Eyes on Me" and "Suke de Nu" from 10.
Well, that depends. Are we talking about like the actual single player Final Fantasies, or is 14 also involved?
I'm guessing any Final Fantasy.
I think it's any Final Fantasy game.
Melodies of Life, that's a good one.
I like Eyes on Me myself, so.
Gosh.
Hey, Valkos, in the new year.
Melodies of Life is a good one as well.
Well, let's see. I've got several. Obviously,
I'm a metalhead. I have to go with Otherworld.
Oh, the Xanarkin theme is good. Otherworld is awesome. Oh my god, this is like picking your favorite child. Which one do you pick?
15, oh god, I can't think of the name of the song.
Real Emotion. Yes, 100 words. Oh, I cry. Whatever, 1,000 words. That's what I meant. You know what I mean.
Times 10.
Let's see. If I was gonna list them off,
I'm using math here.
It would have to be Otherworld. Then, what is the name of the song that plays when you're gonna go up against Nidhogg in 14?
Oh, that's a good one.
Don't ask me. I don't play that game.
I haven't even fought it yet.
Yeah,
oh, you haven't got through Heaven's Ward?
No, I haven't had time. I'm
scheduling
times to play Final Fantasy 14 throughout the
MMOs take a long fucking time, and if you have a job and all
what
that,
can I do for you?
Hard to play them.
I don't play 14, so I couldn't tell.
I gotta go. Phil, you guys keep talking. I'll be right back.
And I also like Sephiroth, not Sephiroth, Sephiroth.
Okay.
It's one.
I'm wondering the difference. I'm not sure if I've heard it.
Yeah. Well, let's put it this way. Have you ever heard Powerman 5000's? I'm trying to remember which one that they said that Square apparently ripped off of them. Was it When Worlds Collide? I think.
Yeah, it sounds familiar.
When Worlds Collide. Yeah. They apparently ripped the tone and the music from Powerman 5000, and then they just added in their own lyrics, but they basically kept the same tone with the vocals and everything else, so it sounds almost exactly the same.
I'll have to compare one day.
Yeah, just listen to both of them, and it's I still like it though.
That's a good question. Lyrics and vocals.
I want that Moogle.
No, you can't have the Moogle. It's mine.
Well, I get would Sephiroth's theme be technically considered one with lyrics and vocals?
Yeah, it's got choir.
So. Yeah.
I like
the Sorceress theme from 8.
Which one though? The original or the Ultimisia?
The original.
Because that one kind of is real dark and.
Oh, that is my favorite Final Fantasy song of all time is Liberate Catali. I love that song.
Oh,
yeah. The introductory song to 8.
We're gonna bring the plushies into the game here.
Yep, showing off plush.
I'm gonna have my partner Digimon beside me.
Speaking of which one would you say is the best intro scene for a Final Fantasy? 8, hands down.
8. It has to be 8. 10 is close. 10 is close with Auron standing there, taking his jug and saying, "Hey, Jack, let's do this." But it has to go to 8. 8's number 1.
You just like Auron because you named your cat after him.
I just like Auron because I like that sexiness.
For several reasons.
He's a dead man.
If I could convince my
beautiful
husband to dress up as Auron for our wedding day, you better believe I'd have him do that, and I'd be in Yuna's dress.
Don't do that.
Do it.
Do it.
Do it, John.
No, he already said no.
Oh, come on.
I said if I could convince somebody.
No. See, if you ever come down for an anime convention, you're gonna have to dress up like somebody. So.
Oh, I've only got 2 cosplays. I was hoping to have more by now, but they're pricey, so.
Well,
what are you gonna do, Tifa?
I want to get Renoa next. Hi, Corinne. Welcome.
He's not exactly my favorite character, but honestly, if I was to ever cosplay somebody one day...
You've been awesome, Oren.
No, I was thinking more if I can get this long enough, because I'm actually growing the top of my... just the top section.
You got enough hair up there to go...
Top section. I'm wanting to, like, brush it back and...
yeah, I know. He's never taken his toque off before.
I've never seen him hair.
I've never seen his toque off before.
You never seen it off before?
No.
I was thinking more along the lines of Cypher.
Yes, that is very good. I was thinking
I'd have
like
to shave though. That's the only sad thing.
Yeah, Tifa or a white mage outfit. I was also looking at Yuna because Yuna's my channel image, right? So I'd really like Summoner Yuna, or if I get Gunner Yuna, I would like it a little bit more modest because I don't have assets for it.
Honestly, I'd be scared to go to a Final Fantasy convention because I'd be afraid that I'd be thrown out after seeing the first hot Tifa cosplayer in there. Because
oh, yeah. Lothar says, "Hang on."
Make sure that it's an actual girl and not.
Yeah. Lothar says, "I'm not against cosplay, but just wedding day. I'm not sure." LOL. I'm just saying, themed wedding. I'm just saying.
Final Fantasy cosplays as it is, so yeah.
Although, I am hoping to make it down to you this summer, DJ, if I can afford it. But there's some housework that needs to be done first.
Final Fantasy cosplays. I've got Reno. I've got a Cloud.
Orin wants that stuff.
I know. Orin's gonna attack. Although Godamon could pretty much kick Orin's ass, so you know.
Oh, I've got a good question. Favorite summon?
Favorite summon?
Including Espers from 12.
Oh, good Lord.
This is hard.
Yep.
Because I have a favorite one per game almost.
Waiting for.
But
I don't know, some of those 15 summons are pretty good.
I would have to say Anima from 10.
Anima from 10?
Yeah.
Awesome.
And then Diablos is second from 8.
That's my first.
Bahamut for DP. Which Bahamut DP? There's too many Bahamuts. You got to be more specific.
Yeah. Which one?
Yeah, which Bahamut?
And remember, there's 3 of them in 7, so.
I would have to say Bahamut in 10 just because I love his cockiness.
He's a beautiful model.
I love that Bahamut version, man.
That's such a beautiful model.
Who said Shiva? Shiva? Oh, Shiva and Dissidia.
Shiva and Dissidia says Corinne. Neo Bahamut.
Neo Bahamut from 7.
There's a bit of feedback from somebody.
I would honestly have to say though that the Bahamut in 10, it actually makes a lot of sense. Like when it comes to just the actual standard faiths that you travel to see, like the actual ones that you have to get, the power and size of Bahamut makes sense because what is more powerful than the innocence of a small child?
Yeah. And the fact that the smallest person is the king of the Aeons, basically, because Bahamut's the king of whatever, GF, summons, Espers, whatever.
And then you get Anima, and it's just
Although when you first seen that animation of going down and like the old skull fist, oh my god. And then the bleeding from the eyes because the mom is crying because she has to use her power and she doesn't want to for what Seymour's using her for. Oh my goodness. Yojimbo's entrance in 10, Corinne says. I do like that. Yeah, Yojimbo's entrance is like, pay me, bitch, or not doing your work. My dog can go.
Expensive. It was like, if you did it right, I think the cheapest that you could get Yojimbo for was like 235,000. But there was a specific way that you had to do the dialogue and your offers. But once you get him, if you did, I never used him just because I hated the fact you had to pay him and there was no guarantee of what move he was going to use.
Yeah.
But I did like the fact that once you get him, all you have to do is pay him 1 gil and he attacks with everything he has. So,
yep. Well, you already paid him 200K.
Right.
So
you would have to go grind money just to use him.
Yep.
Wherein, I liked him though because if you got to the Dark Aeons, you could basically just wipe them off the face of the earth with Yojimbo.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I couldn't beat the Dark Aeons. They kind of wiped the floor with me.
The only thing that was hard is the Dark Aeon of Yojimbo, because you couldn't call Yojimbo to kill him.
Right. Yeah, I never beat them.
I did. They're a pain in the ass. I like I said, I Platinum 10, so you have to kill the Dark Aeons to Platinum 10.
Which I was reading up on them. It turns out that if you wave a fighting chance against them, your stats have to be in the triple digits, which means that you basically have to fill.
I maxed out all my guard
with everybody.
I did. I had max severe grid for everybody, including every node being filled in. Hence the trophy.
Did you grind with the Tomberry trick?
No, I used the Monster Arena a lot.
That's what I mean.
I don't think it was the Tonberry trick though.
Huh?
I don't remember. I did it like a year and a half ago, so.
All right, I gotta elaborate. So, with the Don Tomberry trick, you can get a shit ton of AP if you have this setup specifically.
Right,
so, when you attack Don Tomberry, depending on what you've done over the course of the game, like how much damage.
Gonna steal your heart.
Then he hits you with karma, right? Every time you hit him, correct?
I don't like your mug.
Yeah, keep going, Valkos. We're kind of listening.
I can stop if you like.
No, it's okay. We're being rude.
Like,
we're sorry.
Every time you hit him, he casts karma on you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that damage depends on how much damage you've done over the course of the game. So if he hits you and you have the Stoic Overdrive equipped, and then your other two characters have Comrade, you get a crap ton of AP when you kill the thing.
That's what Lothar's is using for his method to level.
Yes, it is very much worth it, especially if you've got, you know, the double or triple AP on your weapons and stuff as well. So. Well, I was able to get everybody up out of their chair.
Everybody laughed. No.
Doing other things.
So, you guys are focused mostly on Twitch for your streams, right?
Not anymore.
No? Are you coming back to YouTube, Mike?
I've been back to YouTube.
Hey, Elf. Welcome. How are you doing, my friend? Merry Christmas.
Hi, Elf. Merry Christmas.
What's up, Chica?
Yeah, Mike's back on YouTube.
Okay. That's good, because I was thinking, well, maybe I'll do Twitch, but I don't want to switch between two platforms, so I'll stick on YouTube.
I got tired of focusing on two of them, and yeah. So I just found it easier just to focus all on one. So if I'm covering something on guides or something, that's all I do, and then I play it. Then on the days I don't have any plans to do anything, then I try to stream like a different game. Like right now, I'm on the final stage of Spyro, which once I finish that, then either I'm going to.
Elf misunderstood the comment above. She thinks Lothars and I are engaged. Not yet, there, Elf.
What?
Engaged in talking about it.
We're talking, yeah, more in talk than physical reality. We were joking around, but maybe one day.
Put a ring on it.
Put a ring on it.
You guys are such goofs.
If you like it, you should have put a ring on it.
Elf's like, congratulations. Elf, stop.
I am trying to do her southern accent. It's hilarious.
I reckon you be bad there, Elf. You better stop that before I come and whoop your ass. Put a ring on it.
I reckon that's not how you talk. That's not how you're supposed to say it.
Well, I'm Canadian. Give me a break.
Be like old John Marston leaving us for a god dang year.
It's funny, if I go up north, when I go up north to visit one of my friends, everybody up there is like, man, you sure have a southern accent. I said, I don't think so.
Yeah, well, I like when I came down to Texas for a race with my ex, and everybody turns to me and they're like, you got one hell of an accent. And I'm like, no, you guys got the accent. I sound fine.
No, I just got
There's
the
a problem.
boots. That's all I got is the boots.
Elf's like, sorry for ruining the Christmas surprise. Damn it, Elf, you already gave away one of my Christmas presents. No, I'm just kidding.
Uh-oh.
Shit, John, run.
Oh no, he's stuck for life. He know that.
Hey, I got told that once.
Yeah, when Fan finally makes her way down here and we go to an anime convention together, oh boy.
Oh my god, DJ, we're just gonna hoot it up. They better be watching out if the two of us go to something. It get cray-cray real quick.
So, what's the plans for, or what's your hopes for 2019? Fan, I already know you. You're excited for your 3 copies of Cage 3.
Hey, lucky number 3, man.
Which, by the way, explain to me.
I will.
Reasoning.
Okay. Digital copies, so it's available on my console. I will not play my physical copies anymore. I want digital for playing. Plus, it's available at 10 o'clock at night. I can start my stream right then and there, start my marathon.
Okay, so what's the other 2?
The digital deluxe version comes with an art book, and I ordered that first. After I got my digital copy, because I wanted the art book and I wanted the DLC from Amazon, but I wanted the art book. I always get the deluxe version. If I was going to get a physical copy, I would get the deluxe version for my collection. Now, when I wanted the console, but the console only comes with the standard box art, which I won't have, but now I will have. I'll have all the cover arts and the PS4 limited edition console, which there was only 3 available for pre-order at my local shop, and I got one of them. Yeah.
And I got nothing.
How many pros does that make now?
Let's don't get into how many pros Fan has.
1 for my living room, 1 for my office, and 1 for my bedroom.
And
I could play no matter where I am. I could upload a save file to the cloud and go lay down in bed and continue playing. It's gonna be awesome.
PS4 Pro Go for you. Oh my god.
Well,
I told her she could sell me one of hers, but she won't do it.
Nah, she's stingy like that.
It's not that I have too much Elf. It's not that I have too much money. I don't. I want Kingdom Hearts 3.
She literally just does like splurge spending.
Yeah, this is
and then pays for it later.
Yep.
Will you do a 24-hour stream of KH3 Fan? Because I will. It's not really 24 hours. What I'm planning on is 3 hours, have a break for an hour, do 3 hours, because I have a 5-year-old who's going to be in school. I can't just be on my stream 24 hours straight. I have to care for my kid. So I have to do 3 hours break, 3 hours break, 3 hours break, until I pass out or have to go to sleep.
Plus you have to eat,
And I have to eat. I have to pee, I have to shower, all the good stuff.
Yeah, that normal thing.
Have some coffee, pretend my kid's alive. No, my kid's got to see me, okay?
Or you can do like, you did that, what is it?
I did take a week off. I do have a week off for KH3 specifically. So
I picked up the Red Dead Pro. I'm good for console. I don't
have a Pro yet, so
Fan is a bad influence. Yeah, Lothar's bought one too.
Your best choice of getting a Pro, if you're tight on money or whatever, is to try to grab one of the bundle deals and do like what
I agree.
Do like what I did. I had a regular.
Because it's limited, DJ.
Trade in your old one. Upload all your saves to the cloud if you're a PlayStation Plus member, so that way you don't lose any of your saves.
I need to do that.
Trade in your old one. It'll take a good chunk of the price off of the Pro bundle, and then just buy the fucking Pro bundle. Like, it's that simple.
Here's the thing. I've got a original release PS4. Like, that thing cost me a good chunk of money because they were so limited. The first original PS4. I can't bring myself to sell it because I needed to display as my collection of all the different models of PS4s eventually. I'm going to have a shrine for PS4s from PS1 all the way up to the current console generation of all the different models.
I tried to get a PS4 bundle of Kingdom Hearts, but no, that didn't happen.
I told you what to do. You weren't fast enough.
No, but none of my GameStops they didn't have any.
What about Lenny? He couldn't spot you one?
Lenny's store didn't get any.
Oh, okay.
Valkos, what is an non-patron?
A non-patron is what she's trying to say. But I'm not sure exactly what she's talking.
A what?
She said that you guys need a non-patron like I have. I'm not sure what she's talking about.
Who's talking?
I have no
Elf?
idea what that is.
Elf, please elaborate. Yeah, I got lucky and bought my Pro for £250, which is $320 US probably. Yeah, Mike, that's how I got my PS4 Pro originally. I traded my one in, said Lothars.
By the way, speaking of games that came out this year, shoot me now because just when
your anonymous donor last night, Valkos.
Okay.
Just when I thought that it was finally done and dead, they come out with 2 brand new announcements for Monster Hunter World.
Oh, thank you so much, Elf, for a copy of that game, but I really can't get into it.
Witcher 3 crossover, and they're coming out with an expansion in autumn of next year.
Witcher 3 crossover. What are they doing with that?
Apparently, Geralt is going to be a special guest in the game, and I'm assuming you'll like get his gear and stuff. I don't know. I
have never played Monster Hunter World. So.
If you don't want it, Rhea, I think, wanted to give it a shot. Okay, I can send it to Rhea. I'll have to hit her up.
It was fun when it first came out. But like I've said 100 times over, once you beat the story of it, it just becomes painfully repetitive. And even with all the extra crossover content they come out with, there's nothing new. They just pit you up against all the monsters you've already fought before. Yeah. And you have to grind your ass off to get the only new content that they put out, like legitimate new content, was the 14 crossover with Behemoth.
Yes, and I so wanted to do that, but I was level 3, so there was no chance that I was gonna go do that.
I was level 0. I didn't even pick it up.
Yeah, I never played Monster Hunter World, but see, the thing is, I mean, it's like now they got of course they got 14, 15 crossover now, so it's like
I was binge watching that stuff from attending everybody's streams. Like
yeah.
Mike was doing, Anamina was doing it, Lemon Eating Cow was doing it, like a bunch of people all at once streaming the damn game. And I'm like, I've burnt myself out.
Yes, DJ, we need to do Comrades. Did you guys know I beat Bahamut by myself in Comrades the other day?
I've never even fought Bahamut in Comrades. That's how
I got to see the final movie of how Noctis got off of Angel Guard.
Oh, well, that's great. Now I need to play it.
Bahamut, sadly, was easy compared to Freet.
No, well, I found him hard because my AI characters died, and I was having to do a kite maneuver to keep them away from me.
Here's a funny thing. When I played Comrades...
Oh, Corinne's looking forward to Joker being in Smash Brothers.
I don't know who all here was a part of the stream when I took on Free.
Joker and Smash.
But I remember through my entire journey of 15, after watching the movie Kingslave, I kept saying, "To hell with Libertas! I hate Libertas." Every time I saw Libertas, I said, "Fuck you, you traitor!" And then I fought Ifrit, and Libertas helped me kick Ifrit's ass.
Now you like him, huh?
Now I like him, and so much so, I'm actually a part of Liam Mulvey, who is actually the actor who played Libertas. I'm part of his Discord.
Nice.
I am too. So, I'm in it too.
And he's actually calling out, joking with fans, wanting to know if anybody's be willing to buy him a Switch, and I've been tempted to do it to see if I can get him on our 15 podcast when we decide to have it.
That would be so great for you, Mike, if you could do that.
Final Fantasy 15 podcast.
Yeah, well, I'll have to try to make that because when you did your 10, and the other podcast, I so wanted to join you, but my daughter was with me and I couldn't jump on. I like doing your podcast with you, Mike.
Well, it was good to have you for the Kingdom Hearts one. I knew you were going to have a blast with that, and you did.
I love Kingdom Hearts.
You taught Cloud and me some stuff that we didn't even know. Like,
I've got to get my jam back for my lore.
Besides 1 and 2 and Birth by Sleep, Birth by Sleep. I don't know anything about the lore other than those 3 games.
Oh my goodness, I've been I'm on my Kingdom Hearts 1 lore video, and for the life of me, I have no motivation for it. Maybe it's because I streamed it on the channel, and if you want to know about it, you could go watch my stream, but I'd still like to have a short synopsis of the lore. I just stalled, so I do apologize that I haven't brought any lore videos out lately, and they might be during KH3. So
that's right. I started a new game plus of 15 again, so I was like,
yeah, I'm gonna need to do my own little playthrough of that, and I'm still debating if I want to do just a plain new game or if I want to do a new game plus.
Here's the thing about 15 about doing a plain new game. You're broker than crap, and at least with new game plus, you're OP right away, and then I don't know. It's just fun to be OP in 15.
I don't find the game that difficult, really. Even
it's not difficult. You're just broke.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't buy anything anyway.
I'm doing a new game plus because I never did one in the first place. Plus, I want to actually play all the
DLCs.
The DLCs as they go along with the story.
Yeah, kind of like what I did.
Yeah. Yeah. And to get ready for episode, whatever his name is, Arden.
Refill.
Go ahead, man.
Yeah, I'll definitely be.
Oh my god, I'm looking forward to episode Arden.
I didn't want to see.
I wanted Arden more than the other two, but that's just me. I think Arden's story is going to be a lot more richer than the other two.
Done an anime for the guy? Come on.
I know. I don't know if we need another anime. Like, that's just another medium for me to watch to actually get into the DLC, and I hope it's part of the DLC. That anime better be attached to it.
See, the thing is, the teaser trailer they put out for episode Arden, the anime, it doesn't show anything. It's just like, really? That's it? That doesn't tell me nothing.
I honestly think episode Arden is a good idea. I saw what the other DLCs were going to be, and honestly, I could see. I mean, an episode Luna Frey would have been interesting.
Yes, that would have been interesting.
I don't really think we needed an episode Noctis anyway, just because
they didn't need to change the ending. Noctis. They did not need to change the ending to 15. It was fine. They didn't need a happy-go-lucky ending. They kind of did with the wedding scene. That was, in my opinion, a parallel run-through of 15. They didn't need to change it. It was what it was. Suck it up, princesses. That's the ending of 15.
Well, the way I see it is this. They should have done episode Luna Freya, because she didn't have any freaking
poor Luna
in the game as it was.
She needed more screen time, that girl did.
And then episode Noctis, from what I heard, was supposed to be about his childhood, which...
It was to be an alternate ending.
Well, it's like when that incident occurred with Leviathan, and with everything with Luna, Arden, and everything. Here's the thing: we saw so little of Luna that when that happened, I felt more bad for Noctis than I did for Luna.
Yeah, and I knew she was getting stabbed. It was like it was guaranteed.
Of course, episode Ignis picks up during that deal, so. Episode Ignis is...
It's like, I felt bad. Let's see, basically, the first time I ever saw that, I felt bad for Noctis. It's like, oh, Luna, but, oh, damn, Noctis, I'm so sorry, boy.
You finally got to Altissia to see her, and she dies.
And then, after everything was said and done, you had Luna's farewell, which was really sad. We all cried at that, by the way. I don't give a shit who you are. But...
That was horrible.
You felt really bad for what happened, but what transpired right after that, when you saw that Ignis
is blind.
Ignis was blind. That was the true tear.
That hit. Elf is like, I didn't cry.
Well, let me tell you. See,
Elf, you ass. Pug stole my heart.
I actually enjoyed episode Ignis because it. It actually shows. Pretty much how he became blind, because...
But I feel sorry for Gladiolus, because he was the first DLC, and he kind of got the raw end of the stick for the development. I think they rushed episode... And they didn't have much of a concept for Gladiolus. Or with the other two, they were a little bit more hashed out. Prompto, we learned who he was, where he came from, his lineage. Ignis, we learned how he got blind, how he made a pact, and an alternate ending if he would have chose a different path.
Well, the thing is, also in episode
Princess Iggy is his favorite.
Episode Ignis pretty much he pretty much knows what happens to Noct in the future. So.
Oh yeah, and that kind of puts a different twist to the story. Once you learn that Ignis knows that Noctis has to die, the way that Ignis behaves afterwards, you're like, oh, that makes sense. Like,
am I the only one here that likes Gladiator?
I like Gladiolus. I just think he could have got a better DLC.
I mean, I don't mean, you know, I cosplayed 2 of the 4, so, you know.
Who here likes Prompto? Asks Darren. There's a lot of Prompto lovers in this community.
Prompto. Come on, man.
Yes, DJ Anime has a very good cosplay of Prompto. She does really good there, yeah.
I do Prompto and Noctis.
The boat will not find you passing.
Oh God, please don't do that. Oh.
I'd really like to see what happened to Arden. Like, it's gonna tell his story about how he was the savior, and he basically was like an oracle, and then he took in the Star Scourge instead of getting rid of it, and then he turned demonic, and how his brother basically backstabs him. And then we get to meet Somnus, which is great because he's like the first king, and we'll get to maybe even learn how the Lucii are created. So, bring me episode Arden, bitches.
When mommy and daddy Lucii love
each other so much.
Well, after I met the voice of Arden, oh my God.
I could record him on my phone and play that
That line that Mike just did, when I heard him, he did that with me when I met him in person. Oh my God. Just sends chills down my spine.
Like, can I record you, please?
I would love to meet the voice actor of Sephiroth.
That would be cool.
Because honestly, if I did like how you did, where he was just kind of like off my shoulder and he was doing Sephiroth's voice, I would have shivers run down my spine.
Trust me. When Darren DePaul did his little Arden voice, and I'm standing right beside him dressed in Prompto, and he does that freaking. The boat's supposed to get you. I'm like going, oh my God. And then he did his laugh. Oh my God. It just gave me chills.
Oh man, that's awesome.
Of course, when I posted that video, when I put that video up on YouTube and everybody watched, I mean, it's got, how many views it's got now, but probably got over 1,000, close to 2,000 views by now. But geez, man, everybody just went nuts over that video.
So, okay. So what is everybody's hopes and plans for 2019?
Well, I'd like to make 500 subs. I wasn't even expecting to make near 300 this year.
I just want to get 200 done right now.
I'd like to focus on a lot. Like I've got work, right? So I still have to manage my work, but I'd like to do more content videos. I'm gonna keep my live stream schedule the way it is. I might ditch Sundays eventually, but I'd like to put some Digimon in there because I know I have a few subs that like Digimon, and I haven't been catering to them too much. I'd really like to do some Digimon content on the channel. And yeah, you guys are great. I think the best thing of this year was meeting all you guys and getting the support from you and building this great community of friends. And the collabs, I'd like to do some more collabs next year. I've already got plans with FFAN and Valkos and DJ, which we still have to hash out how DJ and I are going to do it since we live so far away. But
yeah, that might be that's a problem.
Yeah, maybe something like this, DJ, we'll figure it out. But I'd like to do a couple collabs with you guys because you make everything so much fun, and the people in the chat that I have now are like my best friends, and that's what makes me want to come back and stream, is because of this community and you guys. So thank you so much for 2018, and I look forward to 2019 with you guys. So
well, let's give credit where credit is due. We wouldn't know each other if it wasn't for one specific person.
Yes. Cow.
Lemonade Cow. If you ever watch this.
Yep.
Love you, man.
We love you. We miss you. Yep. And we hope we see you again soon.
Yeah, if it wasn't for Cow, I'd have met, like Cow, I talked to him personally, and I'm like, Cow, I'm struggling. I'm like, I need some advice. What did you do? And he just took his time with me. That's why I like taking time with new streamers too. People who feel like they just want to quit. People who are getting run down by bad people around them coming into their streams, and like, don't do it, man. Like, you guys, if you're doing what you love, just ignore the negativity. You're gonna hit patches where you get no subs for months, where you get no comments for months. And then one day it's just gonna blow up. like I said, I started at 78 this year. I'm nearing 300 in a year. To me, that's huge. Like, it's there. And as long as you have a strong community behind you to support you, I could stay at 300 for the next 5 years. I don't care. I'm doing this as a hobby, and I have great people around me. So I love all you guys. So thanks.
Yeah. Speaking of strong communities, tell me about it. That video I put out yesterday, one of my longtime viewers actually kind of yelled at me in the comments. He said, "Dude, stop apologizing."
I saw that comment.
He's like, "We get it. Real
Life happens."
Sucks. We're all here.
Well,
I saw that comment and I saw that comment on that video. I was like,
well, I have my daughter's Christmas concert, and it was done early enough for me to stream, but I was feeling sick. But the next day I actually missed it. I'm like, I wish I would have streamed because I missed it, but I couldn't because I knew I was sick and I was tired from the day. But it's like you kind of feel like you disappoint people if you don't keep to your schedule. You know what I mean?
well, things happen, so you know, real life happens in some,
Oh, yeah.
in some cases. So.
Yeah. Valkos, what about you, buddy?
I already know what Valkos is doing for next year. I can't hear you, Valkos.
Valkos, are you frozen,
Check
bud?
your cord.
Mute his mic.
No, he's not muted. He's just not. Apparently, he's having connection issues. We see you. We can't hear you.
Valkos.
He can't hear us. I don't think.
He's trying to fix.
One moment.
There.
He's-
Oh, we heard something.
Hey.
How dare you have real life, Valkos, says Lothars. Lemonade Cow, we miss you, says Corinne.
That was a good 20 minutes, yo. That's all right. I was just sitting here eating, being a fat ass, so.
That's all right. It's about Christmas. It's all about the gluttony, right?
Christmas
Right.
is all about, man. Just eat away.
For punishment and food and sweets.
Chocolate.
Stop it.
Hey, Finn, when are you gonna send me some of that chocolate?
Stop it.
Here, DJ.
Send it my way.
What'd you ask?
Reach through the screen, man. Reach through the screen.
I'm working on it. You know?
Intercepted.
I like me some chocolate.
Oh, Valko's interception.
Those of us who have been here, we understand when you have real life issues, says Corinne.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what Discord is for. That's what Twitter is for.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
You just have to make sure that you advertise that every single time.
Yeah.
That way people
Just
can
keep
up to
an
date
open communication.
with
Let them know. Like,
with your life.
DJ, what's your 2019 plan, says Mr. K.
Oh god, my plans. I don't know. I haven't even thought plans yet. The only thing I know, I've got a couple of new games. I got a couple of games on that I'm gonna stream down at the beginning. Well, sometime next year.
Besides Kingdom Hearts 3, guys, what's your most anticipated game for 2019, if you know
Tales
of any yet?
Vesperia.
Okay.
Let's see. For 2019.
Tales of
What's that,
Vesperia.
Darren?
Where's that question at?
And what game are you looking forward to in 2019?
Oh,
Tales
you're
of
asking.
Vesperia.
Correct.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought that was in chat. Like, where the
No,
hell are
no,
you seeing
no.
that
I'm
question?
just asking because maybe you guys have heard something that I don't know is coming out yet. So I'm just kind of interested in what you guys are looking forward to.
Let's see.
2019. I'm gonna have to look at a list. Actually, it's been.
Tales of Vesperia.
Hang on. You guys do
Devil May-
yours.
I think-
Let's see. Tales of Vesperia is one that
Yeah.
I'm actually going to stream when I get it,
Mhm.
and then Devil May Cry 5.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to Devil May Cry 5. It looks awesome.
Trying to think if there's anything else off the top of my head.
I'm just a little disappointed that it's another Nero game.
But where
Oh,
else
no,
were
no.
they going to go with it, though? Because they've already introduced
Don't-
Nero
don't
in
be
4.
don't be-
We did get confirmation from one of the.
Yeah, besides Cage 3, says Corinne. Yeah.
One of the writers. I can't remember. Somebody who worked on the project did come out and like a kind of like a little hush hush interview that was made public, but not many people know about it. Is he confirmed
Oh, yes.
and
Elf.
congratulated a lot of people who put together all their theories, and he came out and finally said, "Yes, Nero is Virgil's son."
Dude, that's a drop. Nice. So Elf says 14.5.0 actual. It's gonna be a new patch. What is it when you get another version of the game?
Patch.
Not a patch. It's an actual section.
I don't know.
Expansion.
Expansion. Thank you. So it's gonna be a new expansion. Gonna come in the spring, which actually looks pretty good.
But
Thank you, Elf.
Didn't Stormblood like just drop?
No, it's been 2 years. I think it's been 1.5 years at least.
I don't play 14, so you're asking the wrong person.
Every 2 years we get an expansion. And Jump Force. Yes, I heard Jump Force is going to be good. I'm not really into fighter games. But I know Josh, which is Final Fantasy 115, I think. His name's Josh. Huh?
188.
188, yes. He's looking forward to Jump Force as well, Mr. K. Mr. K also says, what is KM11?
I think he meant to say MK11, Mortal Kombat 11.
Oh, Mortal Kombat. Yeah.
Combat Mortal 11.
And Katrina Full Body, which is an HD remake of Katrina, isn't it?
Katrina? You mean Catherine?
Catherine, yes. Sorry. I'm a little drunk. Ignore me.
I'm hoping for the official announcement of a soon-to-be-released 7 remake.
It is. As soon you guys mark my words.
An actual trailer. I want to hear maybe a release date or something.
No, we won't get a release date, but mark my words. After KH3 gets released, we're going to have some sort of formal announcement about 7, about how the development's going. We'll get a teaser video, probably around 30 seconds to a minute long, of the development.
The last thing because like I was saying earlier, I actually put out a video about this here recently. The last thing we heard about 7 was Nomura came out specifically after he was asked in an interview. He said that production is running smoothly, and because everybody, including the PR team, is focusing on the release of KH3, that the moment KH3 is released, him and many others that are involved in the 7 remake team are going to be solely focused on the remake.
Yeah. Wasn't it like Nomura was at the KH3 studios and he was doing teleconferences for the 7 studio, but as soon as KH3 went gold, he moved to the 7 studio, is what I believe. So he's on site as director for the 7 studio now. He's done with KH3. So 7's getting all his love.
They got Final Fantasy VII news out 13 hours ago on here, from what I'm seeing. So,
Sir Orin, are you meowing at me again? You're not going outside.
Well, hopefully it's something that's actually worthwhile, because if it is, then I've got another video.
Yeah,
I'm looking forward
to more coverage. Yay.
Tsushima.
We'll have to do something after KH3 comes out. I'll have to cover something. I guess it's going to be Final Fantasy VII Remake.
What are you looking forward to, Valkos?
I said Ghost of Tsushima.
Yes, that looks amazing.
That's another good looking game.
I also am looking forward to, if I get a Switch, Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3. Because I was a huge fan of Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1 and 2.
I'm such a sucker. I'm looking forward to all the Final Fantasies on the Switch so I could buy it for mobile.
Yep.
I'm going to spend all my money on more of the same games I already own.
For
Bye, Elf. Have a good night. Merry Christmas. Happy New Year.
I want a PS4 Pro.
Well, go. Use some of that money that we've already given you and go get one.
Well, that's interesting where you saw that, because I just got done looking it up, and as far as 7 remake goes, there was nothing new, and I just looked up Square Enix to see what news was new, and the only thing that is recent is Dragon Quest 11 7 hours ago posted that Square Enix released its first trailer for Dragon Quest 11 Echoes.
What's that? Because I like Dragon Quest 11. Is it like a patch update?
Oh, Echoes of an Elusive Age is what it's called.
Is that what are they doing with that though? The Last of Us Part 2, says Mr. K. That should be good.
Indeed.
Yeah, that one would be. I don't play that type of game, but yeah.
Can you hear him purring?
Sort of.
He's such a sucky poo.
The thing is, now that they put Joker, now that they got Joker going to be on
Don't
the
bite.
Switch. They're going to probably put Persona 5 on the Switch.
Look, he's biting me.
Nah, it's just a low
Such a brat.
Ichigo licks.
He bites.
Ichigo licks licks me. He doesn't bite.
Well, I was gonna keep this a secret, but as far as my plans go, is like my most anticipated games. I would have to agree with Mr. K. Last of Us 2. I'm excited for that, but as of right now, my current hopes and plans for 2019 is actually all going to be compiled in the next month. The original Final Fantasy VII release anniversary is next month, and if I can get everything set up where I'm wanting to do a stream on that day to finally platinum mine. And the part that I was gonna keep secret, but I figure I'll go ahead and mention it now is, Fan, you already know, I told you. Because I'm so close, if I manage to hit 500 by the first of the year, then my 500 sub giveaway is going to be a free free digital copy of Kingdom Hearts 3.
Yeah.
Interesting.
So hang on, guys. What's everyone's 2018 game of the year? And Corinne says Death Stranding looks good too, but with Kojima, he takes his cues from Square. God of War says Mr. K for his game of the year. Mine would be Ni no Kuni 2, just because it's an amazing game.
I didn't play that many new games from 2018.
And it just never got any love. And Ni no Kuni 2, I never really got into the first one, but the second one I was addicted to. Like, holy crap, it's beautiful. It plays like Dragon Quest. It feels like Final Fantasy. Like, it's just got every element to it. And the world building, you had village building, you had simulated battles, and you had RPG all in one. So it's a great little game.
Spider-Man is a close second for me. I love that game. That game is a 10 out of 10 for me easily.
I heard a lot of people like Spider-Man.
It surprised me. It was excruciatingly good. Whatever.
I would have to. Damn, that is a tough one because I'm kind of up there with Valkos. Like, I'm kind of leaning towards God of War, and then this bastard came out.
Yeah, Red Dead.
Okay, so honestly, I would have to
Corinne, okay.
I would say for me, God of War and Red Dead 2 are at a tie. Now, my least favorite game of 2018 would probably have to be Monster Hunter.
That's interesting.
But the only reason why I say that is because up until just a few months ago, you all probably know what I'm referring to, that I had that game shoved down so far my throat that I had enough.
Darian says, my birthday next year, I'm going to be 26. Awesome, Darren.
I'm old.
Yeah, I'm old too. We're all old here. We old gamers.
Prime time.
Aw, Valkos is so young and...
Do you even know how old I am?
Aren't you around my age? You're around my age, aren't you?
I don't know how old you are.
33.
I'm 2 years younger than you.
Oh, okay. I thought you looked around my age, yeah. Lothar says I'll be 35.
We're not talking about ages, I'm not saying, so...
Well, DJ, you look younger than you are, so you're good.
Well, that's good, because, no, I ain't telling anybody how old I am.
I know, I work with a girl, I swear, she could be 37, she's over 50. And I look at her, I'm like, there's no shitting way you're over 50, but she is. She doesn't look it.
I got told that I look like I was in my 40s.
No, I'd say you're in your 30s.
You got told?
Man, no.
It must be the beard. The beard makes you look older.
It's what does it.
Yeah, it's the beard.
Well, believe it or not, if I actually shave my whole beard off, it's a fucking mess.
You're baby faced, or just you got a hair lip?
No, I used to be baby faced, but now I look like a sleep.
You do, Mike. LOL.
I look like a freaking sleep deprived, pale faced
hobo
blob. So I keep the beard to actually put figure to my face.
Well,
good reception right there.
Well, Mike, everybody's grudge.
I want to get to. I want to actually get 200 subs so I can do this. So I can do this giveaway that I have in mind to do.
Oh shit! Put the karma away.
Keep making fun of me. I've got everybody's grudge right here for you.
Oh no! It's running away. Oh, it's gone.
Get out of here. I want it.
What is it? Okay, that's another thing.
That
What is it?
Bastard.
What is it with women and loving the child? I swear, ever since that freaking Final Fantasy Zero manga came out, everybody suddenly loves the Toneberry now.
I've always loved the Toneberry.
Evil, vindictive, murderous little bastards.
And that's why we love them.
I don't like the Toneberries. Nope.
I just think he's cute. Isn't he
just
cute?
caught in his trap, and he's
mesmerizing me with his lamp.
Well, like the Type Zero manga, like the guy took that.
I never knew about the Type Zero manga.
Who was it that sent me? Oh, it was Nida. She shared some pictures on Twitter. One of the guys from Type Zero found a Toneberry that was beat up and near death, took it with him, nursed it back to health, and then the Toneberry went as far as dressing up just like him and became apparently his best friend.
Oh yeah, that's interesting.
I'm like, I would not trust that son of a bitch.
I don't know. I always found them cute. I don't think I'd ever take one home with me because I think it would shank me in my sleep. But
Chocobos.
Darren says I might make a stream soon. That's cool, Darren. Just let us know. We'll check out your channel.
Those blue Toneberries in 15, those things are like fucking like
Stay
mini
away.
Yodas.
Oh my god, they even fight like Jedis. Like seriously.
They're like doing flips in the air and everything. Yes. I was like, what the hell is this?
They got trained by the dark side.
The lightsaber Toneberries. I'm like, one of my friends told me about those.
And they have red lightsabers too.
Yeah, I hadn't gotten to them yet. And she's like, wait till you get the lightsaber Toneberries. I'm like, what?
You end up, I think if you're doing like a specific build, I can't remember which, or if you're just wanting the kitchen knives, I think that's like one of the ones that you basically have to farm. Yeah, you got the regular Toneberries that are just kind of making their way to the spot that you're supposed to defend, and then you have the kind of like bigger blue ones that like go all Jedi on you.
Yeah. I think 15 was a great game for what it was. You just have to take 15 for what it is and not have high over exaggerated expectations for it. It's a beautiful game. It has great mechanics. It has beautiful dungeons. It's got a great soundtrack, and it's got a good story.
I love the music.
The music's amazing.
I've actually made a lot of new friends because of that game through cosplay and stuff. So it's kind of like I didn't think 15 would affect me that way, but it has. I mean, I made a lot of friends through that game, so it's like...
I have to say 15 probably has one of the greatest player-controlled character dialogue moments in there. My favorite one and the best one in the whole game is when you first go to Golden Key and you see the scene out in the horizon, and this is what you hear. Wow, that's a beautiful view. And you get to share it with us. All three of us. You are a lucky man.
Yeah. The banter between the bros is just the best thing about that game.
That and the Noctis Prompto moment on top of the building.
The inn, when Prompto opens up to him finally.
Yeah, when him and Noctis have their little, moment there together.
And you could kind of push him into telling you how he's been feeling.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. You can pretty much push him into that. I was just like, oh my god.
Well, you're not expecting that, right? Because Prompto's been this happy-go-lucky guy, and then all of a sudden you found out he's got these deep emotional scars, and you're like, dude, I could totally relate. Because you show this persona to other people, but at home you're like emotionally torn up because you're dealing with all the stress, right? And then you're like, oh, I could totally understand where Prompto's coming from.
Right. And you find out that the only reason why he's so beat up about his own self-emotions is because he was a fat kid.
Yep.
Yeah. If you watch the Brotherhood anime, yes, you
burgers and fries every night.
Yeah, that moment with Prompto and Noctis, I was just like, okay, do I need to get out the tissues?
Yeah.
I love whenever, if you stay at him, all his enthusiasm about having a bed and staying in like a nice cozy room. Woo! Bath time!
Yeah.
Woo! Bath time!
You guys stink. You need a bath.
Well, Ignis does that sometimes. He'll be like, "Oh, a nice bath."
Yeah.
And just that intro though, with the bros, with the broke down. I mean, that's the song.
Was perfect.
In the moment, like it was perfect.
I have to tell you honestly, when I heard that "Eyes on Me" was gonna be a song in in Final Fantasy 15, I'm like, what the hell? Why would they use a modern song?
You mean "Stand by Me," right?
Stand by Me.
Yes, Stand by Me. What did I say? Lean on Me?
You said Eyes on Me.
Eyes on Me. Sorry.
Eyes on Me. Eyes on Me was done by Tupac.
Yeah. Anyways, Stand by Me. What? I can't hear what I'm saying.
Oh man, put down the glass.
No, they
I'm tired. Leave me alone. Anyways,
glass down.
No,
it's empty.
They're in
That's the problem.
All of the future DLC episodes they were gonna do, they canceled except for Arden.
Yeah, the only one they're going with the second season DLC pass is gone. It doesn't exist. They have to do Arden because they were pretty much done the development of it prior to Xing out the other DLCs. So they had to finish it.
So they have to do episode Arden, and they're not doing Luna Freya. They're not doing Aranea, which I don't understand why they would do one of those, but okay.
Well, Aranea was going to be what the Niflheim Empire did between the part where it was really strong to the part where it just collapsed.
No. That actually
and then how she left it to become a mercenary.
See, that's the thing. You know, when you're playing the game, all of a sudden she's the good, she's a bad guy, and then all of a sudden, whoa, now she's a
and that her story was the time between when she was with the Niflheim Empire and then when she became a mercenary. That was going to be her DLC.
Yeah, that would have been important. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So be honest, who here had a feeling that those pictures that you take throughout your journey were going to come back to bite you in the ass in the end?
I knew they had some significance, but I didn't know how they would play.
I thought, you see, at first I got to thinking about it. I was like, well, maybe this is because I noticed every time you took a picture, if you saved it, like you actually had a choice of sharing it on social media, which I did a lot of that. And then
she does it all the time.
The further into the story I got, and the more deep meaning to it, and the more I was starting to learn about the destiny of the chosen king, I got to thinking to myself, I'm like, why do I have a feeling these pictures are gonna okay? And then sure enough, I beat the game, and they're playing Stand By Me on the credits.
He says Darren.
They're going over all of the photos that you kept, and I'm just sitting there I'm just all like, oh, that was when we
yeah, and all this like feels that come from it. It was crazy.
Oh, the feels were real.
But after playing the game and listening to the end credits where he repeats the same thing they say when they're pushing the car, and Gladio is saying this must be some kind of omen, and then the Omen trailer, and just all the things that you know now when Square says there's alternate timelines, that Regis was working with the crystal to rewrite Noctis's past and future to get a better ending. That to hear that at the end credits is like, dude, New Game Plus has a whole new significance now. Like, you're literally replaying the timeline. Like, it's heavy.
Yeah, it's it was definitely Phil's train for me during that when I played that game at the end. Toward the end, I was like, that's when I that was before I had a webcam and all that stuff. And when I streamed
that's before I felt comfortable in showing my face on YouTube.
I always, I like jump on the Phil's train.
Yeah.
I think it was like, I have to credit Cow again because I talked to him. I'm like, dude, I don't know if I can go on a webcam and be able to show myself. And he kind of encouraged me to give it a try and not to be too worried about, because I get blemishes and stuff on my face, sometimes really bad. And like this white light of my lights kind of hide a lot of it. But it's like, I'm very self-conscious of the way that I look. So
who asked the question about the Noctis DLC in the chat?
That was
Darren.
Oh, there's not going to be a Noctis DLC.
No, just Arden's going to be the last, and then 15's done. It's
I already cleared all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
So we went way off topic, didn't we?
That's all right.
That's all right. This is just us hanging out. Like I just wanted us to, get together at the end of the year here and see how everybody's doing and talk shop and hang out with people in the chat and see how we're doing.
How's Brigandine going?
We don't even talk about Brigandine here. No one knows about
Brigandine. I watch his streams of that.
Yeah. Well, that's because I milked the crap out of it throughout the past couple of years, and I love the game. It's got huge nostalgia, but time to close up shop this coming year with the last 2 playthroughs. I'm on my I'm on my 10th playthrough of it.
Wow, right, that's pretty good.
So the goal was to do both versions, the original and the remake, on PS1. Mm-hmm. And there's 6 countries in both versions. So you do 6 playthroughs in the original, 6 playthroughs in the Grand Edition.
Woo.
The Grand Edition has cutscenes and more story, more characters, more monsters, all the good stuff,
Yeah.
So, and I never played Grand Edition before, so that's new. It's kind of blind a little bit for me. Mechanics are the same, obviously. But so once I do finish this one, I've got 2 more after that, and then Brigandine is going to be done forever.
That's cool.
Then Valkos is going to start his Final Fantasy marathon.
Oh yeah, you said you were going to do the marathon thing.
Yeah, marathon's going to start in mid-January when I finished up Legend of Legaia, which is my favorite game of all time.
No, that's cool. I'll try to catch your streams, my friend.
Indeed.
Mr. K says.
Games,
Mr. K says I still have problems showing my face on YouTube, and Corinne says, and I am looking forward to that marathon as well.
Same, man. I can't wait.
So are you gonna start out with are you gonna start out and do them in chronological order?
Well, like release year order, basically.
Okay.
I'm on the era, so
So are you doing pure Japanese? Are you doing where Final Fantasy 2 is actually Final Fantasy 4 in North America?
No. It's all gonna be based on U.S. releases.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I'll just start with Final Fantasy 1, obviously on PSP. I'm gonna use my favorite version of each game.
Okay.
And you all bought me so many titles on Steam. I was like, I need to complete my collection. This guy right here bought me 3. Crazy bastard, and you all just contributed, which is great. I'm eternally grateful for that.
I just contributed that keyboard he wants so he can play some music.
And Nier Automata.
It'll come in 2019 eventually, and then we'll start music streams on Saturday or something. But yeah, that's the plan, is to just go through the entire series, play all of the main series, including the spin-offs like Tactics and Crisis Core and everything.
Oh, so you are gonna play Crisis Core?
Yeah,
Crisis Core is amazing.
Final Fantasy title I can get my hands on,
I love that game.
I will be playing.
I really wish they would come out with something for that, because unless
Crisis Core needs more
you
love.
Can't play it.
Well, I've got a PSP. The one thing about Crisis Core that really sucks is it's no longer being produced. It's no longer being sold. You would have to find a used copy of it. It is no longer in legitimate circulation. And it's I got it on my PSP, and to tell you, when I first got it, I was in college and I couldn't put that thing down. If I wasn't doing my homework, I was playing that, or I was playing Shadow Hearts 3. And Shadow Hearts is an amazing series. If you guys don't know what it is, it's a really mature adult-based game. It's dark, it's gorgeous, it's great. But Crisis Core had a great story. I didn't actually mind the battle mechanics and the slot machine type of feel to it. So
the only thing that sucked about Crisis Core was you knew how it was
basically an end. Yeah, it only had one ending.
Pretty much.
But it kind of helped you transition to see why Cloud is Cloud at the beginning of 7.
It just showed why Zack is better than Cloud.
Cloud is emanating Zack in 7 a lot. He took on his total personality, persona, traits. He basically thought he was Zack.
I never thought I would have a moment like 7 Crisis Core was the first Final Fantasy game to ever make me cry. But
Yay,
at the end of it, your cutscene, And just that part where you hear him say, hey, would you say I became a hero? I'm sitting there going, yes, yes, you did.
Oh, man.
Oh, God.
It's amazing. I just gotta say, people who don't play video games like we do don't get the emotional tie that we get to them. They just find, they don't understand the support that we get from video games. Video games aren't just an entertainment to people like us. They're an emotional relief. They're our best friends. They're a safe house for us. They don't make us violent. They give us a way to get our frustration, stress out in a healthy and safe environment. And I just gotta say, from someone who's been playing video games since I was 10, this has been a huge part of my life, and I'm just really happy that now I can do this and share it with more gamers. To find other gamers when I was little who understand what the hell I was talking about without looking like a deer in the freaking headlights to me, it's freaking amazing, and I love talking shop with you guys. So
good stuff.
Later, Darren. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, buddy.
You should have seen me whenever I streamed Suikoden 1 on Twitch. The moment with I forgot his name. No, his housekeeper person, the one with the green cloak and the axe.
That's a good combination, green cloak and an axe.
Green cloak and axe. Oh,
sounds pretty intimidating.
It's like, do you want to come in? I've got a green cloak. I got an axe. Do you want to come in?
Like an angry elf that's not getting enough hours.
Yeah, I don't. I want to say. Oh, here's a picture right here. Gremio.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, the scene where he is like talking to Tyr as this rapidly flesh-eating.
Oh my God! What game is this
thing.
Again?
Well, they get trapped in a room. They're like after a certain like castle lord, and they get trapped in a room, and he smashes a bottle that has a rapidly spreading flesh-eating insect
disease?
or whatever, or something. And Gremio sacrifices himself to open the door so everybody else can escape, but the only way for the door to be open is somebody has to hold that lever. Gremio stays behind to let everybody else get out, and after he shuts the door, he's still talking to Tyr as he's saying, I'm losing feeling in my legs and all that. Like, he's just basically explaining, I hope my life meant something. And I'm sitting there. I actually had to put the BRB screen on, and I had to step away for like 5 minutes because I'm just like, this is bullshit.
Yeah. Why did this happen?
Yeah.
And apparently, that wasn't the only tearjerker moment. That was quite a few of them.
Well, to tell you honestly, when I played Final Fantasy X for the first time, and I got to that ending scene where Titus starts disappearing, and and all the Aeons start disappearing, I bawled at the end of Kingdom Hearts 1 when Kairi and Sora got separated and Destiny Islands got reformed and Sora got left behind and Kairi went back to Destiny Islands, and because you're so invested with these characters. And they're not video game characters. You went through this long journey with them. They're your freaking friends. You are them. And it's like, oh my God, go with her. No. And Titus is disappearing. No.
I didn't have any emotional attachment to Riku or Kairi because such short screen times that when the ending came up, I was more confused than I was emotional.
Oh yeah? No, I kind of got it. It took me a while to understand that Kairi was inside Sora the whole time, and that's why he can see her as he was traveling, even though it was just her heart projecting out from him. But yeah,
Boy, don't they all look badass in KH3 though?
Oh my god. Kyrie and Lee are gonna be fucking badasses. Hi, Mist. Welcome. Merry Christmas.
Hey, Mist.
Thank you for joining, my friend. I know it's pretty early in the morning for you there.
Yeah, probably.
Mist is from the UK, if you guys don't know.
Yeah.
Riku almost like I'm looking at
Riku's
the design of Riku.
He's Noctis.
He's Noctis' cousin.
Nomura loved his design of Noctis so much, he made older Riku design close to Noctis because he wanted his character back.
Yep.
Gotcha.
As soon as he came out, I was like, oh lord, Riku looks like Noctis. Really?
And then teenager Xehanort has also changed his design from what he looks like in KH2. He looks a little bit more like a mixed Zora, Riku, Terranort. Like, he's kind of somewhere... Like, when I was watching the trailer, I almost thought it was a Norded Sora with the white hair, just by the way his spikes were and the way that they made the face structure. But it's definitely, it's Xehanort, but as an older teenager. And then it's almost 5 a.m. where Mist is. You go, Mist.
Yeah.
The one theory that I like that's circulating right now and that I think has really high merit, because the Master of Masters really hasn't come into play any yet since Unchained Key and Union Cross, is if you watch one of the trailers, Xehanort has blue eyes and then he has the gold eyes. I think at some point Xehanort gets possessed by the Master of Masters, and it's the Master of Masters who wants Kingdom Hearts open and the 13 vessels, and he's been playing everybody like puppets since Unchained Key to get what he wants. Yeah. But that's my like psycho theory on it.
I'm looking at an image right now where somebody altered Riku's hair and the white T-shirt under the jacket. They turned it into like a dark gray, and they changed his hair to black. Yeah, that's fucking Noctis.
Yes, it is. Nomura loved Noctis. I just find it hard to keep up with who is in what form in any Cage games. Welcome to Nomura's Mind Palace. It is a Pandora box that you do not want to open.
Yeah, all my friends are I got a lot of friends who are Kingdom Hearts people, and they're like, oh, Riku looks like Noctis. I'm like, oh god.
Way too much back and forth. Nomura can change his mind tomorrow and the storyline will change with it. Everything's canon, which is dumb. That's what makes the lore so thick.
Right?
Apparently Axel's back.
Yeah. He's Lee now. He's his somebody. He's no longer his nobody. So when a nobody and a Heartless die, their somebody comes back. That's why Xehanort's back, because Ansem and Xemnas have been defeated by Sora. Once those two were defeated, it reborn Xehanort back into the world. So when we don't know how Lee's Heartless got destroyed, but when his nobody got destroyed, somewhere his Heartless got destroyed, his somebody came back, which is Lee. And when you wake up at Radiant Garden and you see all of the original Ansem's crew that are laying on the floor, that's actually their somebodies. Their nobodies are gone. We've defeated them. Because nobodies want to be a nobody.
Oh.
I'm going to play through the series again.
I'm seeing some little teaser screenshots of Sora and Kairi. It looks like they get rather close in this one.
Oh, no, they are. There's always innuendo between those two.
Fans already got it on. She already knows.
Yeah, when the Keyblade Graveyard, they get pretty close. Because I don't think they really meet up until that final battle when everybody comes to join forces against Xehanort. We may run into them while they're training, but I doubt it. It's going to be probably cutscenes. I would like some gameplay with Kairi and Lee, but it's supposedly just going to be a chapter section of Riku, but the majority of the game is going to be Sora.
Fan, don't hate me, but I've still got this in the wrapper.
That's alright. You try.
I
You at least own it. You at least own it, so.
I can hear that.
Able to find time to sit down and play through it because I want to play it and not stop until I finish all of them.
Play it on beginner and you'll get through it pretty quick. Don't do proud or critical because you'll never get through it.
I'm no pansy.
I kind of heard the cringe in her voice when you showed her that. Like, I will cut you.
Mist, KH3 will not be the end of Kingdom Hearts. It is the end of the Xehanort saga. We will no longer see Xehanort as a antagonist, but what we will be introduced to is the next series antagonist for Kingdom Hearts, and I have a high suspicion it's going to be the Master of Masters. Huh?
You mean there's going to be more Kingdom Hearts?
Oh yes, and Sora has been confirmed as the protagonist for them, but the antagonist will end with the Xehanort series, which will be KH3. We're going to kill him at the end of KH3. He's done. He's gone.
It's a game that's never going to end.
No, not unless it stops making money.
They're
like Final Fantasy. It's the game that series is never going to end either.
Correct. Kingdom Hearts 4 in 2035. LOL.
They're bringing in Ratatouille.
Yes, he's gonna be a summon, and he's gonna be kind of like a flow motion ride kind of summon.
Sora's gonna be Ignis.
Yes, he's gonna cook.
I honestly, like, the one thing I'm really excited about for KH3, I mean, obviously, is Toy Story. I already pointed that out back, but...
Yes, he'll be an adult Mist.
The Pirates segment...
Oh my god, it looks amazing.
Looks so
Oh my goodness. Good. It feels like you're right in the movie. And I think it's Dead Man's Chest that we're playing in that one, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, it's going to be... the graphic quality is going to blow us away. And you get to do water battles. Like, in the water battles. Not like stupid aerial world from KH1. This is going to be, like, sick water battles.
At least KH1's Atlantis had gameplay.
Yes, number 2 was all music.
Yeah, it was just a musical.
And you can't stream that shit because it's all copyrighted.
Even though they're original.
Y'all, I do have to run.
All right, we're going to end the stream in about 13 minutes anyways. I don't want it going over 2 hours. This was really just us hanging out, so I think it actually went longer than I was expecting it to go.
It's officially Christmas Eve where I am, so...
Well, Merry Christmas, DJ. Merry Christmas, Valkos and Mr. Wild Mike, sorry. Mr. K, Mist, Corinne, Lothars, everybody in the chat, you guys, thank you for an awesome 2018. Look forward to seeing you on the channel in 2019. To anybody new coming in, check out these 3 great people. I have their YouTube links in the description below. Go support them. They're great streamers. They have fun. They do content videos. They do live streams. Valkos is also on Twitch. You can find his link on his channel. And looking forward to a great 2019. Love all you guys. Any last words, you guys, before we sign out for 2018?
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
Okay, Merry Christmas. Like, sub.
Santa Claus brings you all the good stuff.
Yep.
Yeah. Like,
drink responsibly.
Yeah, no, yeah, don't do anything stupid. We want to see you in 2019, right, guys? Like,
that's right.
Make it to the next year.
Your New Year's resolution should be to live.
My New Year's...
Call a cab, do Uber, well, don't do Uber if you think it's somebody crazy driving behind the wheel. I don't know about that Uber thing.
If I was to make a New Year's resolution, it would be to get the Kung Pao of this team to come back. We need harassed Cow to get him to come back.
We need Cow back. We need our leader.
We need our leader.
Mr. Cow. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight and coming on this Christmas special stream. You guys have been awesome and a great inspiration in 2018.
No problem.
And looking forward to working with you guys in 2019. Love everybody in the chat. So if I could get you guys to go on mute for me, please, I'll do my sign off. Or if you guys want to drop off, that's fine too. Like, sub, leave a comment, and as always, guys, happy gaming.
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys.